Well, that's a shame, man. If you have a guitar or if you have a bass, basically what I'm doing with this particular stream is I'm actually going to be going through a bunch of. Well, I'm just going to put once a week and put like a fairly basic song up, and just see if anybody wants to grab their guitar and play along and see what we can do from there. Break it down, make it a lot more interesting. But today we're going out. We're giving a little shout out to the President of the United States, and we're going to learn how to play this song. You're considering playing again? I couldn't recommend it enough, man. Yep. So we're gonna start, break it down, make it really easy, and just play a little bit there. And I'm also gonna just pause this for a minute. Now, a minute ago that was on a capo, so this is all gonna need retuning. Yeah, so relevant to this day. Yep. Honestly, man, it's like. I've met a few times, Jonas. I don't know how old you are, man, but you cannot imagine, like being in your very early 20s and all of a sudden this song shows up. The idea, I mean, Green Day before, Green Day was that band that everybody kind of liked. They were fun and they were angry and they were all, You're 20, okay, man. So you would have been 4 when this song came out. You had no concept of Green Day before this. They were almost kind of gimp rock. It was like everybody kind of. They were really fun, the Basket Case, and the other songs were about, like about breaking up with girls and having wanks and stuff like that, like it was fairly teenage angsty stuff, And then all of a sudden, American Idiot landed, and it was the voice of absolute outrage because we were all adults, and the Iraq War was in full swing, and we were all just completely and utterly pissed off with the way that America was treating everything. And all of a sudden, here comes American Idiot, and it just summed up for everybody. We were just like, hang on a minute, that's Green Day. How did Green Day do that? That's Green Day, but they're not supposed to be, the voice of a generation. They were just weird little grungy garage band that everybody kind of just jammed along to. Okay, this is going to be completely out of tune, so I need to tune it up first. Oh no, that is not good. Precision tuner, yeah. Don't let me away with that. Oh, too far. Yeah, you'll do. As long as it's within 10. Yeah, I really dived into how blatant the media and press can be. Yeah, pretty much. Yep, and it was such a thing, So we're gonna start out with this. We're gonna play a wee bit at full speed just to kind of give an idea because it doesn't get much more complicated. And that's it, like for the most part, that's pretty much the entire song. There's a little bit of fun over at the solo later, but we'll go into that. I'm just going to first show up the chords here, and I'm trying to kind of break this down. I'm hoping at some point I'll actually maybe capture some of this stuff and just let people see it. So like A B, it's A flat with a fifth, D flat fifth, G flat fifth, A flat. Hang on a minute. That's all the way up here, and okay, well I suppose it is later, but I've never seen it. That shape doesn't show up at all. And yeah, E flat. So that's it. So the one it's showing you there. So that's the 6th fret on the 2nd string, which is the yellow second one down, and using your first finger. And then the other 3, this is a bar chord, so that's what it comes up as. And the A flat, honestly, I don't even remember seeing this in here. If anybody sees it, I prefer Dookie and Insomniac personally, but American Idiot is still great. I love Dookie. That was that was my album, man. Like that was my introduction to Green Day. And yeah, stuff like Basket Case, Sassafras Roots. Those guys that was my jam. So I'll tell you what, man. I'm gonna just I'm going to break down a little bit of this, and I'm going to just go through the phrases so that people can just so that I'm going to go back and have this as video footage for people to jam out to later to actually practice the stuff. Walking contradictions, one of your favourites. Yeah, now, unfortunately, I mean, my knowledge is particularly, it's quite limited. Believe it or not, man, what if my Green Day album collection consists of actually consisted. I don't have a copy of this anymore, but I know the songs pretty much off by heart. Consisted of Dookie, American Idiot, and 21st Century Breakdown. I'm one of the few guys who thinks that's an amazing album. Like 21st Century Breakdown was my stuff. But we've got a record player in the house, man. I've actually got American Idiot in vinyl. Oh my god, that is an amazing sound. Green Day doesn't feel like it should be vinyl, but it really, really is. It works really well. But yeah, so I'm just going to go through the songs here, and I'm going to break down down slowly the phrases that are really needed in this. So there's 3 of them. So we'll go through the intro first, nice and slowly. Yep, and okay, there we go. So you can see that there. So it's just 4 and 6. Yeah, there we go. So that's one. So that's that part there. So for copyright reasons, we've got a bit of a problem. I don't think I can actually play these things. I'm not even sure I can play them at slow motion like this. So I might even go back later, just and do a little recording of myself without the backing tracks here as well. But that's that's the kind of speed you're looking at, and then all you want to do is just build that up and build that up until you actually get to the very beginning here. So let's just bring it back up to full speed again. Okay, there we go. So we're just going to do this part nice and slow. Yeah, Green Day on bass, I can imagine, man, the bass lines they look ridiculous. They sound pretty damn good, but I can imagine them being really hard as well, Okay, so we're just going to go over this part just to go nice and slow and give people something to work from when we do it a little bit later. So. Okay, so hopefully that will give people something to work on. Well, and yeah, so you're just kind of repeating it slowly and slowly, building up and building up, and Yeah. There's a reason why I play them quite as much as I do. Yeah, pretty beginner friendly when you're starting to learn an electric guitar. There are certain parts of it that suddenly get very, very complicated very quickly, I think. 93% accuracy. Yeah, I'll take that. I'll take that.